Do you ever wonder what is NFT, what is blockchain, what is metaverse? If answer to any of the question is yes, then let's dive into the video. Hi, this is Rajat Attewal and welcome to my channel. On this channel, I focus on three things. Number one, help you become a Web3 blockchain ninja. Number two, solve climate emergency by promoting sustainable products. And number three, help you decode your life equation so that you can live a happy and meaningful life. So if you're new to this channel, please subscribe to my channel. Welcome back. Today we're gonna discuss about file storage. So I've already covered like blockchain, layer 2 sidechain and development environment. If you have not watched those videos, I would highly recommend that you go and watch those. So the file storage section, right? So if you're coming from a Web 2 background, right? And I've already touched based it on when I discussed the blockchain area, right? So blockchain are not designed to store your media files like a big video file or images. So it's basically designed to store not that kind of data. So you need a similar kind of solution that exists today in Web 2 world. And you might have used things like Dropbox for an example, Amazon S3 for an example, or Google Cloud Storage, right? The challenge with all of these storage solution is that, all of your data is actually owned by a single entity. And the foundation of, or the principle of Web3 is that, not a single party or a single company or a single organization should be owner of that data. Like if today I post something on Facebook for an example, even the images, right? It's all stored on Facebook server. And the challenge is that it's not censor resistant, right? So they have the authority to actually remove the data. So when we talk about Web3 stack, when we always talk about this peer-to-peer storage solution, right? And there are various solutions that are available. So IPFS is the one which you will see like quite often used. If you have heard about all of the NFT craze, right? So all of the NFT metadata is actually stored on IPFS. So, and people have come up with like a solution on top of it also, right? So IPFS, right? So if you have heard about Pinata for an example, so this is a company that actually created a API layer on top of IPFS. So it's an interplanetary file system, right? It's a peer-to-peer. If you have heard about BitTorrent for an example, right? So it's a similar kind of architecture. And we're gonna see when we're gonna build a NFT marketplace ourselves, how it works. So we can use things like Pinata for an example. It makes a developer life easy. The challenges with Pinata also, right? It's again built by a company, but behind the scene actually using IPFS for an example, and giving you a easy to use API by using which you can actually build your application quite easily. So what is FileCoin? Again, it's similar to IPFS. It's a complementary technology. I've given you a link of the blog, right? And that goes into detail, but I will briefly touch base what FileCoin is. So if you are coming from a mining background, right, you might have heard about crypto mining. So in today's world, if I put it simply, right, to run a blockchain, right, because I'm running this consensus algorithm, right, I need a high powered compute capacity to run that proof of work mechanism, right? In crypto mining, when you're giving the compute, right, it helps with the blockchain consensus algorithm. So similar way, FileCoin has come up with the storage solution, right? So in this, the idea is that people give their storage capacity to the network. And if they give more capacity to the network, they will earn FileCoin. So similar to how in a crypto mining world, right, we give our compute and get a crypto token. Same way, FileCoin, we give our storage and get a crypto token. So this is again adding a economics on top of it, but it's a peer-to-peer distributed network of the data where you're gonna store all of your data instead of on a central location, right? So that's the whole idea. And like when we build this NFT marketplace in next sessions, right? The idea is that I will be storing all of the data on IPFS, or we can use something like Pinata for an example, and they have this like 1 GB of storage, right, where I can store the data on IPFS directly by just using their API. So again, so this is like if you're building a web application, you need to host your data. That can be a PDF file or Word file or images, videos and everything. I will be storing that on this decentralized file storage solution. So with that, I hope you enjoyed today's session. If you like my channel, please subscribe, and thank you.